Callum looks like he's going on a bomb.
Here we go. Callum Robson digs into this one. Drops in, drains through this section, spit and the exit for Callum Robson.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. That has to be something around the 10-point ride. It has to be. Oh my gosh. That thing was so thick. Looked like off the wall. Like, that was crazy. Just bottom down. He was so late to the party. It looked like he was going to nosedive, but he somehow managed to press his back foot and just engage those fins and drive through that huge barrel and amazing spit too, which is an extra bonus for him.
Oh, the judges didn't take too long. They know what they're seeing. The Red Bull competitors area, they love it. A perfect 10 for Callum Robson and a Yeti 110 cooler, the first one we're going to give away this year.
When it's that heavy out there, right behind him, Ibelli drops out the sky, pulls in, he's traveling. Is he going to come out? He does. He squeaks out after traveling a long way through the barrel. How about that?
That was just another magic act from Caio Ibelli. The kid does it all the time. He was doing it in Brazil. Got a 10-point ride down there when nobody was getting barrels like that. You know, you got Medina, and then you've got somebody who's under the radar, and look at what he's doing. He's just pushing through and coming out of barrels that, you know, you wouldn't think he would, and anybody else would, but he just finds his way, and that kind of surfing right there is faith. That's faith surfing.
Behind it, pumps up into it. That wasn't an easy barrel to deal with. It had one big chandelier that he had to go over, and then a little pop at the end just for good measure. Almost kind of like that was a claim. Look at that. Just that chandelier, he rode over the foam ball, and that big pump allowed him to glide over the top of it.
As we see here, Jack Robert really finding a nice, almost looked like a backdoorish wave, just coming from behind. Check this out, backdooring that section so deep, probably the deepest barrel we've seen all day long, and just, you saw all the energy was just stuck in one part of the wave because that wave disappeared after. But look at that pump, just driving through, coming out with the spit, so the judges are gonna love that.
One more time, let's enjoy this.
This is a nice side angle. You can really see that pump that he does right there. Another one, and then as soon as he was going for the third one, he notices that he's just matching the speed of the wave, and he just cruises there and know he's coming out. So that was amazing ride for Italo.
Italo Ferreira, just a world champ, a two-time MEO Rip Curl Pro Portugal champ.
Also on the backhand, underneath it, Yago, Dora, beautiful work there. 2 snaps, keeping it together, gets a third. So nice. This is a comeback wave.
Sitting above the peak here at Supertubos, we're watching Gabriel Medina go at it against Colapinto. Here's a great looking meaty right-hander and pulling in nice and deep. Absolutely blasted out by a massive spin. Griffin Colapinto.
Cannon. You see how much energy. Could you just harness that energy of that's just incredible. That was a full-on top to bottom square pit that just hooked it spit sand out. He must have, like, his ears are raw. One more time underneath it, just perfectly placed. But look at the spit, unbelievable. Well, it's safe to say that he's going to turn the heat here.
Numbers get to come in for Griff Colapinto for this. He made it look easy. Does well just not to get blasted off there.
And you see what he did too is at the very early part of that takeoff, he knew it was going to be a hard takeoff, and he paddled as hard as he possibly could to get and stay underneath that ledge, which actually made the drop seem like it was kind of easy. It's a wave ridden that it's maybe a barrel that you're getting pounded on, maybe it's a fall, you know, whatever it may be. It's definitely, we're watching perfect barrels and someone gets spit out.
Callum Robson emerging there, and he likes it. He's been getting barreled all event, really. Got the perfect 10 on Big Sunday.
He had to climb through all that white water, and somehow this is going to be the number needed. He's going to get it. I mean, just a very technical barrel.
Priority squares on the judges tower, but now you actually have the Apple Watch giving you updates on your scores, and that actually buzzes when you get priority. Jack Robinson drawing a line, pulling through this one. Robinson with the big spit on the way out. Over and over and over again, Jesse.
And it's just incredible how how much pressure he can apply against his opponents so early in the heat without a priority heat.
Here we go. João Chianca, foamy barrel ride, makes it through there. Chumbinho.
Thank you, Subachubos.
Wow, it's a show right now. We just saw 2 amazing waves, 3 amazing waves actually, but definitely not there for João and Jack.
She's still sitting on a 4-5, and that's leaving the door open. Still nice and smooth on the face. That offshore wind puffing the lip. That's what we want to see.
Like to see that. That's a good sign.
Live action here, and a nice swoop from Simmers, and again goes up so steep and vertical, takes on the section and does it well. The squad love it. Caitlin Simmers, an opening ride from her. It's decent.
You know, right here, she looks like she's just kind of, okay, get my feet, get it going. All right, set up this turn, but then wham, right into the corner. So she, you know, does the timing of it perfectly where she comes in.
Just the mental game getting played right now with these two. We'll see if anyone takes this wave. It's going to be Chianca using priority, going right, traveling. One more section. João emerges, lip glide, and puts it down, looks back and says, take that, and the crowd loves it.
Yeah, and just stop and think for a moment, and let's say he had priority and he wasn't sitting by him. That's just a wave that Jack was, a great score that Jack was going to be able to capitalize.
Here we are back. João Chianca pulling in, pulling out, making it again.
Unbelievable. He took off like in the lip. How is that even possible?
Well, defying physics, gravity, whatever you want to call it. João Chianca getting it done there. We'll be waiting for that score of João, who's already has a big lead, Jesse, over Jack Robinson.
And here we go. Waves coming in.
And there you go. João Chianca, a little block there, parallels, and comes out again.
Oh, big C once again. I love it. On fire.
Think he's having a good time?
I would say he is. Absolutely he is.
That was incredible. She's just a wave magnet right now. Look at this, how many scores he's already got on board, and looks like
look at this
Jack
outside.
a good one.
It's not
Robinson
over yet.
drops in, drainer in front of him, and he comes out. No problem, looking for a little bit more. Beautiful carve. And just gliding that sharp eye on rail. Jack Robinson starting to come back at the 5.5 minute mark, Jesse.
Oh, man. This is the first wave, and it looks like
Courtney
a great response.
starts off with a 9-point ride as we come back to the replay of Courtney's first ride. Check this out, Strider.
A beautiful wave, draws a nice high line into it, gets completely covered up. You know, the technique to draw up into a bowl like that and actually hold a line through a section is really impressive, and finishing the wave off the end there like that. I mean, look at this line. She draws it, does the pump, but then takes that top line through the corner. That's a hard line to come up high in the bowl like that and then hold it through and not kind of slide out the bottom and get hit by the lip. So great work by Courtney to open up and finishing up into that whitewater froth. Big, long, clean float line. Stays over the board. Great technique.